Good evening. Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly Birkenstock, owner of Skin Body Health in both Mandeville, Louisiana and New Orleans, Louisiana. We're also licensed in Alabama and Florida and do a lot of mobile events and mobile clinics in those areas. Tonight we're going to talk about a very important topic, acne. Well, as you may know, if you're a little bit older, acne just doesn't affect the young. Acne can affect teenagers, young professionals, adults, gentlemen going through andropause, females going through menopause, and rosacea clients. Rosacea clients kind of get looked over sometimes because rosacea, with all the redness, they don't actually count the acne component nor treat it at times. So do we have some new things available for acne? We sure do. I'm going to go into a little bit about acne, why we get it, and what we can do naturally to prevent it. And then, of course, I'm going to bring you the latest and greatest up-to-date breakthroughs on the subject of acne. And in 2023, there are some breakthroughs of acne. I did talk about this a short while ago, and we had so many questions come through our website and phone and so on and so forth. And as a matter of fact, on my last webinar, when we were talking about a completely different topic, some questions were coming in on acne. So we thought we'd revisit the topic and bring it back so that we can get all of those questions answered. One of those questions were, I've heard that vinegar can be helpful. When they say that it's helpful, does that mean you drink the apple cider vinegar or you put it on your acne or both? Well, the answer is yes. Apple cider vinegar absolutely can help. And you want to do both. So, apple cider vinegar, I love the ones that are dirty looking. So if it looks like they've got something floating around in it, it doesn't mean it's bad. It actually means it's better. Also be careful when you pick out an apple cider vinegar to get the ones that say 100% natural apple cider vinegar and not vinegar flavored or apple cider vinegar flavored. Because then that just means they put some flavorings which took a natural vinegar and made it unnatural. So we don't want that. So the apple cider vinegar is what I used to drink. You can use 1 to 2 teaspoons in a little cup of water, or you can even just make a good chug of water, get it down if you don't like the flavor, and then drink some water behind it. But apple cider vinegar is a natural astringent, natural antibacterial, antifungal, and it absolutely can help not only acne, but leaky gut and a lot of other things around the body. Well, what about if you've got a lot of acne on the face and on the body and the back and the buttocks, maybe even perhaps the thighs? What do you do then? Because you'll be using a bottle a night. You absolutely, as far as topical goes, you can get the big gallon jugs of distilled white vinegar and have a very nice result as well. So if you've just got a little facial acne, you might want to take it and put it in a bowl, dilute it with some water. You can do 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water, or 3 parts if it's troubling or stingy to you. And you can dip a fresh washcloth, put it on, and then lay down maybe on a beach towel or something and listen to your favorite radio or podcast or whatever, and you'll be giving yourself a treatment. If you've got more body acne, you can always put it on with a clean loofah pad, or just you can put it in a sports bottle after you've mixed 1 part. Actually, in the body, you can do full vinegar, or if it's a little stingy, you can do 1 part vinegar to 1 part water. So 2 cups of vinegar, 2 cups of water, just as an example. But you can put it in a squirt water bottle that you would normally drink out of, and you can kind of squirt it on the areas that are troubling you. Or, as I said, with a clean bath loofah pad or something, you can do that as well, or a clean washcloth. So for the body, you're welcome to use the apple cider vinegar. If that breaks the budget because you've got a large body part that has acne, by all means use the distilled vinegar. For drinking, I absolutely would treat myself to apple cider vinegar, because that's where you're going to kill the bad bacteria and yeast and help your natural probiotics grow. So apple cider vinegar has a double thumbs up for acne, drinking it and putting it on topically. So Well, we started there a little bit talking about leaky gut when I talked about apple cider vinegar. And yes, apple cider vinegar definitely helps leaky gut syndrome. So you may not even know you have this. However, if you're eating the pizzas and the burgers and you're going through the fast food lines at Wendy's, McDonald's, Arby's, Subways, you're getting a lot of processed foods, nitrites, sulfates, things that the body doesn't like and doesn't want to be exposed to. Pizzas, egg rolls, or even worse. What does it do? It gives us a leaky gut. It lets bad bacteria and yeast grow in the body, and then our good bacteria and yeast gets diminished. So what happens is that tight wall of the gut, pow, gets enlarged, and then bad bacteria and yeast flourish, and they are bigger and stronger than the good bacteria. So the good bacteria and yeast lose out. What happens? We've got the gut, skin, brain connection. You can look at one of my old videos if you're interested on our YouTube channel, Dr. Birkenstock Skin Body Health. I spoke at one of the local hospitals several years ago about how the gut, skin, brain connection is so important, and that the diseases that we think that are just here or just in the brain or just in the belly are actually all related. So I always recommend to teens, adults, and mature adults and the elderly to be on pre-probiotics, a prebiotic and a probiotic, and also plain probiotic. So the plain probiotic, you want your live, cold probiotics and pre-probiotics because they feed the good bacteria, good yeast, the good elements that are supposed to be there, which tightens our gut. When our gut is tight, it operates properly, it keeps the skin healthy, it keeps the brain healthy, and so many other things around the body. So by all means, do your probiotics with lots of live microorganisms, and you want to buy the ones that are live. Well, let me just give you an example of why I would say that. If you're going to fish, you're going to go to a sporting goods department and you're going to buy the worms that are live in the mud in the little containers. You wouldn't want to buy a dead worm. You wouldn't catch a fish. So you don't want to swallow probiotics and pre-probiotics that aren't cold and alive, because you're not getting the potency, and it's not going to truly repair and prepare the gut to be in better health, to tighten that leaky gut. When we have a leaky gut, I can guarantee you it absolutely opens you up, and you could have more rashes, acne, eczema, psoriasis, and others. So you heard me say the word prebiotics. So yes, there's probiotics, and then we have a product that has prebiotics. Prebiotics are like the fertilizer for your garden, but the fertilizer for your probiotics. So it helps it work even better, tighten that leaky gut so that we can have better skin, decrease rashes, eczema, psoriasis, acne, and rosacea. So the gut is an important helper guide here. Apple cider vinegar improves the gut, probiotics improves the gut, and prebiotics, fiber improves the gut. So what else? I touched on the fact of foods. Any foods, even if they look healthier, even if you're getting a salad at Subway or Chili's or any of the places out there, they have preservatives and processed elements in them. A lot of times the eggs don't even look like eggs. They look like some neon colored yellow things that you put on your salad. And if you're really honest with yourself, it doesn't taste like a scrambled egg at home. Because it's not. It's full of preservatives to keep it longer in their refrigerator so they can serve it longer. And lots of times there's MSG or other things that they sprinkle on the lettuce to keep them fresher and greener longer, which are great for the restaurants, but really bad for you, your body, and the gut. And then there's been that argument over the years of whether or not things like pizza and egg rolls and fried chicken and French fries were bad for the skin. Of course they are. Of course they are. These are processed foods, fried foods. They're not good for your body, they're not good for your heart, and they're certainly not good for your skin either. We know that acne comes from acne, teenage acne, rosacea, adult acne. All of the inflammation of the face comes from a clogging of the pores and the sebaceous glands. So when the dead skin cells accumulate and can't get out, our pores get clogged, our sebaceous glands get clogged, and it's oil. So why wouldn't oil aggravate acne? It absolutely does. So you don't want to have things that are fried. So by eating healthier, so lean meats, baked, broiled, lean fishes, and all of the vegetables, lettuces, kales, tomatoes, cucumbers, all of these things are absolutely fantastic for the face, the skin, the rashes, and the prevention of them, as well as overall great body health. So if you're a client coming in, there's a wealth of different products we might recommend for your individual skin type. We've got beta salicylic, alpha glycolic. Those are acids that they don't really hurt, but we might ask you to put them on the skin for 2 minutes, 1 or 2 times a week, just depending if this might be something for your skin type and your specific type of acne. We've got blemish control, which you would dot on a specific blemish, and it helps it heal faster with its zinc, sulfur, and other very important ingredients. And our acne patients absolutely love it. For the rosacea, all the redness, I might order a CBD hemp topical, and it calms down some of the redness and aggravation and achy of the little tenseness that can come with rosacea. Excuse me, I sometimes might ask you to apply a mask, a zinc sulfur with other constituents mask once a week or once a month if we're to that point where we're getting some beautiful benefits, but we don't have quite a home run. So those are specific ones. After reviewing a client and doing a consultation, I might pick for them. But on a basic level, what could be good for every acne patient, if we're not specializing, would be Floral Seed Cleanser. It's made from rose hip seeds, and these are so gentle, it works on any skin type and doesn't aggravate or cause chappedness, because we don't want to over dry. It's not topical oil that is typically the problem, although it can be. It's usually oils that are trapped. So when the oils are trapped, we don't want anything else drying the surface, because the surface isn't the problem. It's the oil cause underneath. We'll often prescribe our Eliminate for rosacea and acne, and it's got adaptoline, Trenton oil, benzoyl peroxide, and clindamycin. So a very strong topical, although served in a very, very sensitive format, so that you're not drying and peeling and hot red, which doesn't look good whether you're a young professional, whether you're in high school going to a prom, or whether you're an older lady or man, and then you don't know whether to put makeup on to hide it or to leave it. And either way, it's very damaging, or can be, to the self-esteem. Nobody wants to wear acne and nodules and pustules on the face, and blackheads and whiteheads and the like. So these are the 3 I always recommend in general for any acne, rosacea, rash, somebody that suffers with a lot of rashes. This is my basic go-to line. And it's the Floral Seed Rose Hip Cleanser, the Satin Seal Moisturizer that is absolutely non-comedogenic and will not clog your pores. If you notice, you can absolutely see through it. It's completely clear. So there's no elements in there to keep it preserved on the shelf that would make it yellow or white. And those chemicals and preservatives are absolutely not good for your skin. They're not in here. You can put it on troubled skin, and it absolutely will not cause a breakout. And then, of course, at night and night only, you put on the strong adaptoline, clindamycin, benzoyl combination that is made with a very light-hearted substance, so that it doesn't cause all that nasty redness, scaling. That's our $200 bundle, and it's going to be on sale for the next month for $149. That is one of our flagship set of products, the Acne Rosacea Bundle, and $200 marked down to $149. You can go to our store below if you're interested, store.skinbodyhealth.com. That's store.skinbodyhealth.com. So I've reviewed some things about the gut. I've reviewed some things about how we can tighten the gut and do great things for the skin with probiotics, prebiotics, and apple cider vinegar. In addition to that, There's the new laser that's out that we're so excited about. It's an absolute game changer. And it's the 1726 Acne wavelength laser. We've got a lot of lasers in our practice in both of our offices, and they are absolutely wonderful for pigment issues, scarring issues, tattoo removal, tightening of the skin, sculpting of the body. And they did some small percentage of improvement in acne. That's all we had. We would use it in conjunction with our chemical peels, and we would get really nice results. Now we've got something new to add on that can absolutely take the place of Accutane. Accutane, if you may or may not know, is a very strong medication that became popular in the late 80s for acne. Had a tremendous amount of side effects, and it also actually lost its FDA approval. Because if someone were to get pregnant and they were on Accutane, the baby, in most all cases, came out with significant, horrific birth defects. So anyone that was on that particular product, Accutane, had to have liver blood test every month because it was so harsh on the liver, pregnancy test every month if they were female, and so on and so forth, because it was such a harsh drug. Did it clear acne? For a lot of people, it was a home run. Some people had to go through 2 or 3 trials of it at 4 months each. So maybe over maybe a year, or over 5 years taking breaks. They would keep going through another round of Accutane at approximately 4 months per round. And Accutane was very expensive. It gave dry mouth, dry nose, chapped lips, peeling skin for most of the time you were on it. But when you're desperate for an answer, it was the best answer we had, and a lot of times it worked. Now, with the 1726 laser, we've got a laser, 3 treatments, 1, 2, 3, 1 month apart, and you're going to get the same results, if not better, and our current studies are showing even better than if you were on a 4-month course of Accutane. There's no side effects, no serious redness, no serious peeling, no serious downtime. So I was studying with my colleagues in Milan, Italy a couple of months ago, and we came together and decided we're not going to just use the 1726. And we've been kind of doing some of our in-house sort of testing on patients using the 1726 with some of our basic products. Of course, correcting the leaky gut. That's a no-brainer with the apple cider vinegar, the probiotics and the prebiotics, live, cold. And we're seeing tremendous results. It's such a blessing to finally be able to offer something new for acne, because we've sort of been stuck for the last 20-25 years. We've got a game changer on the market, and we're happy to bring the 1726 laser to you. If you've missed any of our previous webinars, we talk on anti-aging, hair restoration, acne, skincare, hormones, DNA, weight loss, vitality, DNA for your skincare, and they're all on our YouTube channel, Dr. Birkenstock Skin Body Health. Go ahead and like and share our video tonight. If you share our video, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and we do look at them all, we will reward you with $300 off our Acne Clear program. So my Acne Clear program is for anybody who shares. So mark the share, not just the like. We love when you like us, but go ahead and share us. You're going to get $300 off Dr. Birkenstock's Acne Clear program. That program is going to include 3 treatments with the 1726 laser, a custom supply of a bundle for you, maybe or maybe not a prescription if we find that we need to go there for an antibiotic, hopefully not. And we're going to take you through a custom guided skincare for you. We're also going to include with that one of our famous amino-levulonic chemical peels that is chemical with 2 different layers behind, 2 different lasers behind it, BBL and blue light, and it's actually going to be a game changer for you. We know we've now found something different that can bring us to the next level on getting rid of acne. So I'm Dr. Birkenstock. I'm introducing my Acne Clear program. We're going to be using the 1726 laser in combination with chemical peels and whatever specialty products might be best for you. We're going to encourage you to keep a food diary. And last but not least, food allergies. There are so many foods that you may or may not know, and this is included in our program. We test you for 200 foods you may not know, but mustard may be causing your particular bloating, aggravation, gut, skin connection, acne. It could be mustard, it could be garlic, it could be spinach, it could be eggs. So many different things, red beans, white beans, apples, oranges, pineapples. We test those 200 foods. We give you that report, and that's your report for life. So you're going to know what foods are great for everybody else and otherwise look really healthy. But for you in particular, you could have a type 1, 2, or 3 food sensitivity or food allergy that wouldn't necessarily close your throat, but could cause bloating, headaches, acne, and all kinds of other things. So that's that other little special element of our program. So $300 off our program. It includes the food allergy report. It includes your custom skincare line, your first set, 3 treatments of the Aviclear. That's the 1726 laser. So 3 treatments with the 1726 laser and what we nickname PPIX, our chemical laser peel combination. And I guarantee you this, within 4 months, you're going to have healthier, better, bright, shining skin that you're going to be proud to show off. So I'm Dr. Birkenstock. You can reach us at 985-727-7676, and you can text at that number, 985-727-7676. You can also email us at info@skinbodyhealth.com, info@skinbodyhealth.com. I'm Dr. Birkenstock. It's always a pleasure to speak to you. Let's clear up that acne. Bye.